There is only 1 week left until the release of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Hey, this is Gatorex, and as we know, unfortunately last week, there were some leaks. Somebody got their hands on the game and was posting images of Pokemon. Then someone had their hands on the guidebook, and then someone else had the game, and basically every brand new Pokemon has been leaked online. Now, fortunately, what hasn't happened is the game hasn't been dumped online. That was an issue with previous games, and with Pokemon Sun and Moon, that's exactly what happened 10 days before the release of the game. Somebody had the game, and they dumped the entire game online, which that means data miners are able to get a hold of it, see everything that's in it, which that's fine for information purposes, but you were also able to download the game and play it before the official release. So that's extremely unfortunate when that happened, right? Because, that was really terrible, because in YouTube recommended, people were getting recommended videos of spoilers from the story. That happened to me. The scene with Neoligo in Ultra Space that happened at the end of Sun and Moon, that got spoiled for me a little bit, because that was the thumbnail for just a gameplay video in YouTube recommended. Now, as of the time of recording and posting this, hopefully that is not the case with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Again, people do have the games, but Nintendo, and of course Nintendo specifically rather than Game Freak, has been the one to really come down hard on a lot of people posting leaks. For one thing, we mentioned in a video earlier this week, YouTubers were getting copyright strikes, Twitter accounts were getting DMCAs and eventually were suspended. One of them is the case now. Since then, Shofu, after streaming the discussion on Twitch, has gotten a copyright strike on his Twitch streams because of that, and apparently Nintendo is holding out on review copies for Pokemon Sword and Shield until release day. Reportedly, that's the case. Smaller influencers, not necessarily smaller influencers, but very likely, really big companies are still going to be able to get their review copies earlier, but certain influencers who were supposed to be getting review copies have received an email saying, hey, you're not really going to get your review copy until release day. And that, I really expect that is because of leaks. There was some conspiracy going around saying oh, they're doing that so to avoid some early negative reviews. No, it's because the entire game is out there already. Somebody has it. Some people have it, and they don't want more people to have it and potentially break their contracts and start posting images anonymously online. So it's a whole crazy situation. So at this point, where there's only 1 week left, we know just about every brand new Pokemon, and if you've seen them, then you've seen them. I've seen, maybe, I might have seen them if they exist. If they're out there, I might have seen them, and I might like a lot of the Pokemon. There's a lot of other information. It's causing, though, more people to either to lean to one side. People who were a little iffy, now that they've seen some of these leaks, some of them have decided to cancel their pre-orders and just not purchase the game at all. So it's an interesting situation. And like I said, currently there's not much more. This morning there were a few more interesting details leaked, and nothing brand new, but better elaboration on some information that had previously been leaked. And again, the other day we got a brand new trailer for Pokemon Sword and Shield, which had information that was not in the leaks, because people discussing leaks and posting leaks were mostly only posting the brand new Pokemon because that's what's going to get views, clicks, attention, rather than the details of the battle and trading systems that we saw in the trailer the other day. So at this point, like I said, the entire game has not been dumped online, fortunately. So we're going to see if we can hold off. Now, we're at an interesting point with Sword and Shield. We made it to 2 weeks. 2 weeks before the game released, somebody started posting images of brand new Pokemon. However, we're still a week in, and the entire game has not been dumped or data mined. There are still information being posted online. Like I said, this morning there was some stuff. But whether anybody's going to be ballsy enough to just start dumping the game, well, that's all up in the air. So we've got 1 more week until the release of Sword and Shield, so we're just gonna have to wait out and wait until then. Although, now that we're at a week until the release, I'm probably going to be working on daily content, hopefully, between now and the release for, 1 week. We got some daily content, just like updates on the countdown and this and that. And of course, when the game comes out, we're going to be doing some content. So if you have any suggestions for videos you'd like to see once I actually have the game in my hands, because I got it legally through the release, through midnight release, let me know what you'd like to see. Anyway, if you enjoyed the content, remember to leave a like, subscribe, all of that cool stuff. If you enjoyed the content, remember to leave a like, subscribe. I just said that. You can enable notifications by clicking the bell icon next to the subscribe button. This will make sure you see each new video as it comes out and will make you a member of the Chingling Squad. Anyway, this has been GatorX. Have a nice day.